Welcome to class, to Movement Sophie Yoga. Today we're going to focus on the upper body, so building up that strength within the biceps, the triceps, our pecs, trapezius muscles, okay? So try and energize throughout the upper part of your body, focus on being tight in the core. Take a rest when you need to, child's pose is always there for you. So begin just driving the shoulders down to the floor, tucking the knees into your chest, okay? And just settling into your mat space. Closing your eyes, breathing in and out your nose. Okay, your Ujjayi breathing. Squeeze the knees tight into the chest and then gently release. Let's draw some big circles. Keeping the chin slightly tucked in so you've got that long spine. Okay, it's your chance just to focus on your breath at the start of our practice. Taking those deep breaths in, start to move with your breath now, deep breaths out. So as you take that deep breath in, squeeze the knees tightly into your chest. And then as you exhale, send the knees away. Tuck the knees in, deep breath. Send the knees away, exhale. Good, one more time like that. Good, then lengthen the legs up towards the ceiling. Flex the feet. Good, feel that stretch already on your calves and your hamstrings. Reach the arms up and over the top of your head. We're creating a nice 90-degree position. Flex the core, pressing the lower spine into the ground. Take a deep breath in, lift the shoulders. Look forwards for 3. Point the toes up to the ceiling for 2. And 1. Good, bring the knees back into your chest. Reach behind the knees. And then forwards and backwards rock over the spine. In 3, come all the way to seated if you can. Keep the hands behind the knees for 2. Good, everybody. For 1, settle back down, pressing the soles of your feet together. Let the knees drop out towards the side. Okay, hands can place over the thighs, laying on your back, soles of the feet pressed together. And start to relax the shoulders, relax the elbows down towards the floor, okay? Focusing on the inner thighs, releasing tension, releasing any stored stress, niggles. Okay, focus on your breath again, coming back to a nice stillness, keeping your eyes closed. Okay, so being patient with our body to start with, settling into all the elements, your Ujjayi breathing, feeling the floor beneath you. One more deep breath here. And then slowly draw the knees together. Hands to the side, open up your eyes, rock the knees right and left. Okay, we're starting to release our spine now. Working into the thoracic region. Try to keep your shoulders flat on the floor. Dropping right and left for 3. Listen to any clicks. For 2, this is a great way to mobilize our spine. For 1. Good, now step the feet wide, draw the knees into the center, closing that hip, drawing the knees into the middle, hands to the side. A little stretch on the outside of our hip and the outside of our hip abductors. Okay, if you can't feel any stretch, walk the feet even wider. Okay, we're really closing off that hip here for 3. For 2 and 1. Bring those hands behind the knees again, rocking up and down our spine. Mobilize that spine, everybody. Use the momentum of your feet, rock forwards and back. Good. For 3, look forwards. For 2, last time, lie back all the way down. Open up to happy baby. Inner arches of your feet, just grab them, take the knees out wide. Try to settle your arms or your armpits. Sorry, try to settle your knees into the armpits, okay? Really drawing the hip out wide. Now, if you widen those feet, take them as wide as you can. Start to stretch those legs out and then draw them back to center. Option to just sway over to the right, over to the left, across the spine, or option to stay nice and still in your happy baby. Okay, remember your yoga practice is personal to you. Remember, try to do what feels good for your body. I will give you modifications throughout the class. If you really just want to focus on one thing, try to focus on Being patient with yourself, okay? Patience. And knowing that your breath will be able to guide you. Squeeze those knees together. Good, rocking up and down the spine on that third rock. We're going to plant our feet. We're going to come up into a nice tabletop position. So cross the ankles, plant the hands, come back to your tabletop. Okay, into our trusty cat and cow. We're going to draw the breath in as we push the belly down. Lift the chin up. Okay, bring that breath in, shoulders back. And then exhale into cat position, rounding that spine, tucking in the tailbone, chin into chest. Good, draw the breath in, cow pose. And then exhale the breath away, cat. You should feel that lovely stretch and protraction of the shoulder blades in our cat pose. Use your breath, inhale, cow, dropping the belly, lifting the chin. Exhale to cat. One more breath. Add any other movement that might feel nice for you this evening. Maybe a few rounding circles. Maybe leaning forwards and backwards. Okay, just find that last breath wherever you are. And then find that neutral spine position. Okay, neutral spine, we're tucking the belly in slightly, rib cage curling in. Back nice and flat, hands under shoulders. Spread the hands nice and wide like we're high-fiving the mat, okay? Really focus on sending the weight into the fingertips. We're going to take that right leg backwards and then lift the left arm up, coming into a nice Superman pose. Squeeze the ear or push into the ear, point the toes backwards, and then elbow to knee round the spine. So moving through our cat-cow, reaching, extending forwards, exhale, inhale, elbow to knee, round the spine like that cat position we just worked on. So exhale, reach out, thumbs pointing up. Inhale, elbow to knee, tap. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, elbow to knee. Good, 2 more breaths, move with your body. Last time. And then come to that neutral spine position in tabletop, okay? Remember, if you haven't set up the hands directly under the shoulders, you need to find that positioning. Makes it a lot easier. Take the left leg backwards. So start that balance, that shoulder height. Reach the right arm forwards, thumbs pointing up, elbows out to the side. Once you've found that balance, the option is to stay here or find those 5 breaths. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, reach, extend. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, reach, extend. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, reach, extend. 2 more, everyone. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, reach. Last one. Nice job. And reach. Come back to tabletop. Let's tuck the toes under. Send the hips back, downward facing dog. And then continue to walk those feet forwards to meet the wrists. Find your ragdoll pose. Grabbing the elbows, swaying your body right and left, tucking the chin in. Breathing here. So just let the spine relax completely. Tuck the chin in. Looking to the back of the room. Make sure the feet are separated, hip distance apart. Good, in 3. In 2. In 1, hands to the floor. Step back to your high plank position. We're going to drop the hips all the way to the floor. Keep your arms as long as you can, then lift the chin up. Then untuck the toes. Find a nice long stretch here. Flexing the back of the spine. For 3, look to your left. Good, and then look to your right. Then tuck the chin back in. Toes under, push back, downward facing dog. Walk the hands all the way back to your feet. Find that ragdoll pose again. Release the legs. Release the lower spine in 3. In 2. In 1, walk your hands forwards. Keep the hips from rocking too much. Take it slowly. Find your high plank. We're going to bend our knees, drop them down to the floor. Find that push up. We're going to lower down as we inhale. Exhale, push back up. Good. Lower down as we inhale. Exhale, push back up. We got 3 more. Let's go. Lower down, inhale. Exhale, push back up. Try and think about squeezing the elbows tightly into the rib cage. Pushing back up. Last one. Let's go. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale, push back up. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Now walk those feet forwards to the front of your mat. Take your inhale, halfway lift, shoulders away from ears, lifting up, feeling that stretch at the back of our legs. Exhale, release the chin and hands to the floor. Bend the knees, inhale up to your Tadasana, stand tall, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, swan dive wide to the side, hands back down to the floor. Looking to the back of the room, then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, step or walk back to your high plank. Moving back to those upward push-ups, so dropping the knees down or find your 5 from full plank, up to you. If you want to take a rest on the shoulders this afternoon, you can simply push back to your downward facing dog. Let's go. Focus on that breath. We're inhaling as we lower down. We exhale as we push back up. Squeeze those elbows in nice and tight. Work those triceps, everybody. Good, wherever you're at. Find yourself in downward facing dog when you finish. Hips high. Feel the length in the lats. Hips are as high as they can be. Walking out your downward dog. Last time with our warm-up flow, take an inhale, look at the hands. We're going to exhale, walk to the wrists. Nice, ragdoll, grab your elbows, sway the body right and left. Release your neck, maybe add a few pulses. When we lift up the torso, then we gently drop it down. In 3, in 2, in 1, hands to the floor, come to stillness, inhale, halfway lift. Flat spine, exhale, hands back down. Bend your knees, inhale, sweep up, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to the side, Uttanasana. Inhale, find the halfway hold. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back to high plank. Moving through Chaturanga, drop the knees down to begin. Inhale, look forwards, lower the chest. Good, then pull yourself up, upward facing dog. So on the tops of those feet, everyone, shoulders away from ears. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. Take an inhale, right leg, lift it high, 3 leg down dog. So remember the poses. Hands nice and even, bearing the weight. Looking at your left toes, feel that stretch through the left hamstring, keeping that right leg lifted. Let's draw some circles with the right foot in 3, in 2, in 1, step the right foot down, lift up the left leg on your next inhale. Find those round circle movements with the left ankle in 3. So the only part that should be moving is that ankle in 2. Good job in 1, step the left foot down, inhale, shift forwards, high plank. Option to move through 3 press ups, high press ups, or knee press ups, up to you. Let's go, use that breath. Inhale as we lower down, exhale as we push away. Woo, let's go. And then meet me in downward facing dog. So remember, everything is optional. Okay, if you want to just meet me in downward facing dog, take away some of the upper body strength work this afternoon, you can do what works for you. Take an inhale, right leg, lift it up. 3 leg down dog. Exhale, step between your hands, drop the left knee down. Low lunge. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, inhale. Good, hold it here, press the hands closer together. Sink into your hips. Feel that left hip flexor, find that juicy stretch. So don't slump into the shoulders. Think about extending high, squeezing your ears. For 3, find your balance, looking up. For 2, good. For 1, take an inhale, hands to the floor. Exhale, left knee off the ground. Reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. High crescent lunge, hands together again. Think about your back toes. Okay, the heel is lifted nice and high, looking forwards for 3. Working the strength in our right leg for 2. Good, for 1, take an inhale, reach a little bit higher. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, swing the right leg back, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga, demonstration from high plank. We're gonna lower down halfway. Pull yourself forwards, lift the chin up, top of the feet into the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, 3 leg down dog, lifting your left leg up. Exhale, look between your hands, step there, nice and softly. Then drop the right knee down. Remember to untuck the back toes. Good. Take an inhale, lift the arms above the head. Push the hips forwards. Reaching those hands together, squeeze the ears, lifting up the chin. Find your breath for 3. For 2. One more breath. Good. Next, inhale, hands to the floor. You know what's next. Inhale, right knee off the ground. Good. When we're ready, lift the arms up. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Remember the back heel is pointing up to the ceiling. Good. Squeeze those ears. Find that balance. A little bit harder the higher up we go. In 3. Good. Cross the thumbs if it helps you. For 2. Last 1. Take an inhale, hands to the floor. Exhale, send the left foot back, high plank. Chaturanga, squeeze the elbows, lower down, inhale. Upward facing dog. Push onto the tops of the feet, push the ears away from, push your shoulders away from your ears. And then roll over the backs of the toes, downward facing dog. Nice work. Take an inhale, right leg off the floor. Exhale, stepping halfway, warrior 1. Turn the back heel outwards, toes to 45, hands on your hips. Sink into the front leg. You should find a bit of balance. Challenge here, okay? Just make sure that front knee is in line with the ankle. Nice. Take the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, float the left foot away from the ground. Good, stepping back, warrior 1. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the floor. Float that left leg up. Good, we got one more flow like this. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the floor. Float that left leg up as high as you can go in 3. Tuck the chin in 2. Standing half splits in 1. Step the left foot down. Bend your knees, coming into chair pose. Reaching the arms forwards. Now tuck the pelvis in, okay? Make sure you can see all your toes beneath you. Arms up, lift the chin. Good, in 3. Squeeze those knees. In 2, lovely everybody. In 1, airplane the arms on your next. Inhale, lift up the tiptoes. Exhale, send the heels back down, arms forwards. Inhale, airplane arms up to those tiptoes. Good, exhale, heels down, arms up. Last flow, inhale, elbows and arms back, airplane up to those tippy toes. Lovely, exhale, release the heels and fold forwards. Find your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, step, jump or walk back to your high plank, moving through those upper body push-ups. Let's go for our 3. So inhale as we lower down. Exhale, nice and strong, nice. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, push back up. Last one, inhale, lower down, fill up those lungs. Exhale, push back, nice job, downward facing dog. Lovely, everybody. Left leg lifted up, 3-leg dog. Exhale, stepping halfway between our hands and our feet, warrior 1, okay? Turn your right toes out to 45 degrees, make sure that back heel is on the floor. Then once you've found that balance, bring your hands to your hips. Bend into the front leg. Now, warrior 1 is all about hips pointing forwards, okay? Reach the arms up, remember the flow. Lift as high as you can, take an inhale. Exhale, hands down, float the right leg up. So the more you do this sort of movement, you're going to feel that mobility increase. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. So if you can imagine, we're coming onto the blocks, okay? Doing a relay takeover, or just simply balancing on the block. Reach the right leg back. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the floor. Good, take the left foot back, high plank. 3 press ups again, let's go for it. So inhale, lower down. Exhale, push up, squeeze your core. Inhale, lower down, make sure the elbows are tucked in. Exhale, push away, last one. Feel the strength, everybody. Yes, you can, good job. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, walk, jump or step to the wrists. Good, sit back into chair, reaching the arms above the head. Tuck in that pelvis, okay? Look at the toes beneath you. Breathe here for 3. Breathe here for 2. Use your breath. Breathe here for 1. Good. Float the arms back. Inhale, airplane arms. Squeeze the thighs. Find that balance. Good. Exhale, heels back, arms up. Inhale, airplane arms. Lift up to those tiptoes. Lots of nerves in our feet. Exhale, heels back. Release. Last one. I know it's burning, but keep it going. Lifting the arms back, airplane arms. Heels up. And then exhale into your chair. Nice, everybody. Fold forwards or dive forwards. Find your gorilla wrap. So sending the feet wide, hands under feet. Okay. Try to tuck the chin in as much as you can. Find that stretch in the legs. Release in the spine. Swaying the body right and left. Okay, a moment to catch your breath. Firing up the body. Good. In 3. So if you think you're already relaxed and you can't let go of any other tension in the body, just let go of that chin, nod it forwards and backwards. Okay, we've got our trapezius muscle or our traps attached to the neck. Okay, we're gonna let it all go there. Nice. As swimmers, you do a lot of upper body work, okay? Repetitive movement, so it's really good to just focus on that area, fire it up, but also give it some release. Good, bring your hands to the mat, step or jump back, high plank. Chaturanga, lower from the knees. Bring the chest down as we inhale, pull the chest up, shoulders away, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes back, downward facing dog. Moving with our breath. Take an inhale, right leg, 3-leg dog, lift it up, point the toes up. Exhale, look at the hands, step between the hands as softly as you can, drop the left knee down. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, frame the right foot. Inhale, left knee lifted up, reach the arms up as well. Exhale, hands to the floor. Good, inhale, right leg into high plank. Exhale, option into 3 press-ups. Yes, or into your downward facing dog. Good job, everyone. Push back, downward facing dog. Take 1 breath in, and a deep breath out. Inhale, left leg up, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, look at your hands, step there, nice and softly. Drop the right knee down, untuck those right toes, reach the arms up, squeeze the ears, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Good, inhale, right knee off the floor. Low lunge or Anjaneyasana, squeeze those ears, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Make sure you're framing that left foot. Inhale, step back to your high plank. Vinyasa from here, so we're lowering down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work, everybody. Find 1 breath, inhale, and exhale. Inhale the right leg up, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, warrior 1, stepping halfway. Back heel down, back toes out to 45. Find that balance, okay? Bring your hands to your hips if you need to. Remember to square the hips forwards. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, squeezing those ears. Exhale, hands to the mat. Float the left leg up. Good, inhale, step back, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the mat. Float that left leg up. So we're trying to strengthen and lengthen that leg. We're just staying nice and stable, but moving backwards and forwards using the breath. Last one, inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the mat. Standing half leg splits, good. Keep gazing at your toes. Take an inhale, slowly bend the left knee and take it behind your right knee. Jiva squat. And then bring your hands to heart center to challenge your balance. Now with your back, try to flatten it so it's 45 degrees to the floor. Good, for 3. So imagine if you're looking at yourself from front on, all you can see is the front knee. The back knee is hidden. Okay, just opening up that left hip for 2. Find that balance for 1, moving through. Inhale, step the left foot down. Exhale, come back to that chair. You know the moves, everybody. We're moving with our breath now. Inhale, float the heels off the ground, arms back, airplane. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, airplane the arms. Lift the heels. Exhale, airplane. Sorry, exhale, chair pose. Last time moving with the breath. Inhale, arms back, maybe interlace the fingers. Extend the arms as fully as you can. Add on a little bit there. Lovely. Exhale, heels back. And then dive forwards, ragdoll pose. Nice work, everyone. So separate those feet, grab the elbows. If you want to go a little bit deeper into the arms and the shoulders, you can interlace them behind you. Squeeze the wrists as close as you can and let them fold over the top. Okay, so we're releasing our back, our shoulders, keeping the weight even on the feet, looking to the back of the room. Good for 3. For 2. Good for 1. Take the hands back to the mat. Step or walk back into your high plank as you inhale. Good. Take an exhale. Inhale, vinyasa. Lowering down halfway. Pulling the chest away from the mat. Upward facing dog. Lift the eyebrows up as well. Look up, lift up the chin. Good. Then tuck the chin in. Fold over the tops of the feet. Downward facing dog. Nice work. So let's all close our eyes right now, okay? In our downward facing dog, release the neck and try and think about how much surface area we can get with our feet in downward facing dog. Are your heels firmly on the floor? Have you still got a bit of a way to go with that stretch and mobility and flexibility in the legs? Are you spreading the hands as wide as you can? Think about the shoulders. Are you slumping into the shoulders or are you lifting away, ears as far away from the shoulders as you can? And also just notice how downward facing dog feels. If you've been practicing yoga for a bit of time, or if you're a complete beginner, this pose becomes a lot easier the more you practice it, okay? And you also start to get to know your sweet spot in downward facing dog, where your hands and feet should be in accordance to your mat. Good, that was about 6 breaths there, hopefully. We're gonna inhale, open up the eyes, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step halfway, warrior 1. Back toes out 45 degrees, hands on hips to square the hips forwards. Reach the arms up, inhale, squeeze those ears. Exhale, hands to the mat, float the right leg up. So we're always challenging that balance. Stepping back, warrior 1. As we inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat, float the right leg up, standing half leg splits higher and higher. Last flow, inhale, arms up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the mat, float the right leg up in 3. Coming into Jiva squat on 1. In 2. Sorry, that was hard to say. In 1. Now Jiva squat, we're bending the front leg, take the back knee behind it. Okay, then release the hands away from the mat, lifting up the chest. The higher you bring your hands towards the chest, the easier it is, okay? Good, flat back if you can. Try to look forwards, not down. Jiva squat, working on that stability in our ankle. Breathe here for 3. In 2. Good job, everyone. In 1. Step that right foot down, reach the arms up into chair. Let's go. Last bit of our chair flow. Arms high, pelvis in. Big reach as we inhale. Exhale, airplane. Lift up the heels. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane. Good. Inhale to chair. Exhale to airplane. Again, interlace those fingers if you can. Push them away. Wrists together. Good. And then from here, keep those wrists interlaced. Bring the heels down and then fold forwards. Good. If we haven't got that mobility in the shoulders, just release the hands onto the lower back, keeping them interlaced if you can, elbows out to the side. Good. Closing the eyes, feeling that nice inversion. Okay, but getting all the benefits of fresh blood to the brain. The head is higher or lower than the heart right now. Good. And then slowly from here, hands to the mat, come all the way down onto your bottoms. So we're sitting down nice and comfortably. Press the soles of your feet together, coming into a nice butterfly pose. Just releasing the hips. Keep the back as flat as you can. Push the chest forwards. And then slowly want to draw the chin down into the chest. And then extend one leg and then the other, arms out. And gently roll all the way down to the floor. Keep that core engaged in 3. I'll bring the thumbs up in 2. Good. And in 1, lay all the way down to your back. Arms to your side. And just take a little breath in. Maybe find a comfortable spot on your mat. And then bring those knees back into your chest. Find those big circles just like we did at the beginning of class. Okay, and then changing direction. Then we're going to move into firing up our core. Send the feet down to the floor. Lift up the shoulders. Tap the right and left ankle on both sides. Keep those arms off the floor. Good. Keep tapping. If it's too easy, walk those feet further away and wider. Keep it going, everybody. Work into the inner core unit in 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep it going. 3, 2, in 1. Relax the shoulders all the way down. Nice work. Drop the knees right and left. Okay, round 2. We're going to lift up the feet away from the floor. Your calves, which is the lower part of your leg, I want that to be parallel to the ground. I want you to push the belly and the spine into the floor. Okay, so really strong core here. We're going to reach the arms up. Okay, try to imagine you're reaching towards the front and you're going to pulse here. Okay, shoulders stay off the ground the whole time. Keep the lower spine pressed into the floor. Good. So these core movements are balancing our body right and left side. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down, relax the back. Nice job. Again, option to window wipe those knees. Good. Release that spine. In 3, in 2, in 1. Extend the legs up as high as you can. Flex the feet, okay? So if we flex our feet, remember this pose at the beginning of class, stay nice and flat. There shouldn't be any gap in that lower spine. If you've got a partner you're practicing with now, maybe just reach over and see if there's any space under the lower spine. Otherwise, simply take the hands and make sure you can't push them under, okay? Keeps a nice locked core position. Feel that strength in the core. Reach the arms as high as you can, reaching to the top. And then as you exhale, reach up to your toes. Hands all the way back to the floor. Reach up to the toes. So think about your breath now. Exhale as you reach up. Inhale as you lower down. In 7. Good. In 6. Woo. In 5. Keep it going, everyone. In 4. Work out with the breath. In 3. Keep those legs reaching high. In 2. Flexing those toes. In 1. Nice job. Draw the knees into your chest. Rock up and down that spine. Nice work. On that third rock, you know what to do. We're going to cross the ankles. Shift your weight forwards into your hands, okay? And then gently send your weight back to downward facing dog. Good, feel that stretch down the back of the legs. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, and then from here, we're going to send our hips down to the floor, okay? Hands stay in the same position. Keep your arms long. Drop the hips down, untuck the toes, flex that lower spine. Good. Look over to the right, and then over to the left. Nice work. Keep your knees on the ground now. Look forwards. Send your hips down and back into the heels, into extended puppy pose. Okay, arms long, forehead to the floor. Just find that gentle moment here to stretch the arms out, the lats, the shoulders, grounding the body. A few breaths here. And then after your next exhale, we're going to inhale to the left. So inhale all that side body, torso, over to the left. And then back to center. And then over to the right. So the trick here is to try and keep that chin as tucked in as much as possible and your arms as straight as you can. Okay, so the elbows are gently lifted off the floor. Let's go back to that first side, over to your left, and then over to your right. So only taking a couple of seconds here to find that stretch in the shoulders. Good, come back to center, rise up to tabletop. Nice work, moving through our thoracic spine. Let's reach the right arm to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, shoulder and cheek down to the floor. Press away, inhale, lift up. Exhale, shoulder and cheek to the floor. Good, one more time with our right hand, lift it high. Exhale, down to the ground. We're here for 3 breaths, option to reach your left arm to the front of the mat. Okay. Just stretching through the thoracic spine, the shoulder, the armpit. Keep those hips nice and high. Don't send them back to the heels, everyone. Good, one more breath. And then come back to neutral spine, tabletop. Whew. Let out a few wriggles, squeezing into the rib cage, into the pelvis on the side. We call this squidgy cow. Okay. Tuck that chin in, a few rounds of cat and cow, that will help. Okay, just mobilize that spine. And then meet me in our neutral position. Left arm that's lifted up to the ceiling, inhale. And exhale, twist and lower. 2 more, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Last one, until we hold for 3 breaths. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower. Good, with our right hand, again, option is to lift it to the front of the mat. And just breathe here.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Within 3. All right, it's my Siri talking to me in 2. Nice work, everybody, in 1. Push yourself back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Nice work. Moving through another flow, okay. So what we want to focus on here is a nice downward dog position, okay? If you've got that strength in the shoulders, I want you to think about bending the elbows out to the side, so dipping the head down a little bit lower than you can, and then exhale, push back to downward facing dog. So inhale, bend at the elbows, even if it's a couple of inches. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, draw the head a little bit closer to the floor, squeezing those trapezius muscles. Exhale, downward dog. Let's do 2 more. All while we're doing this, we're stretching out our hamstrings, gazing at our toes. Last one. Downward facing dog. Nice work. Take an inhale, float the right leg off the floor. Exhale, look between your hands. Softly and slowly step forwards. Let's open up to warrior 2. So back leg is long, arms reaching, even height, thumbs pointing up. Check the alignment of your front knee with your ankle. Make sure you can see the big toe. And just breathe here. Good. Big, strong stance. Fire those hands out or fingers out in 3. Feel that left side of your hip opening up, okay? In 2, nice and strong. Maybe grip the floor with your toes if that helps. For 1. Take an inhale, we're going to flip our front hand up to the ceiling. As we exhale, let's reach back, reverse warrior, just moving that torso. Good. Inhale back to warrior 2. Exhale, hand to the floor, so the inside of that foot. Extended triangle, reach that left arm to the front of your mat. If we can't get that hand to the floor, let it rest on the elbow. Sorry, let the elbow rest on the knee. Good, opening up the chest in 3. Breathe. In 2, getting strong, even holding this position in 1. Inhale to warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the floor. Send the hips evenly and then drop the left knee down. Coming into lizard lunge. So remember, lizard lunge, we've taken that foot as wide as we can. So the hands are directly under the shoulders. Just walk that right foot out to the side. Nice. The same side of that hip which we've just worked on, we're allowing it to stretch a little bit deeper. Finding a few rounds of breath to just quiet the mind off again. Okay, tucking that chin. And just notice what comes up when we're still. Okay, passive stretching. Feeling nice and balanced in the body. Good, 2 more breaths here. Relax that chin, maybe nod it right and left, up and down. Good, and then slowly we're going to inhale, lift the chin, look forwards. Take that left knee with you. And then exhale, walk that right knee into your pigeon pose. So right knee across all the way to the opposite side. So, sorry, excuse me, right foot to the left wrist. Drop that knee down to the outside. Okay, all the way around to the other side, and then slowly lower the left knee all the way down. Maybe look behind you, so make sure that leg is nice and straight, not off to the side. Okay, now if you look down, hands under shoulders still. Your right knee should be close to your right wrist, but your right foot should be as close to the left wrist as possible. So you're creating kind of a 7 figure, or the numerical number 7, okay? If you've got a sore knee, stay away from this movement, okay? Maybe come in to bring that knee all the way back, or foot all the way back, or staying in lizard. Now, if that ankle is closer to your groin, okay, you can't find that kind of straight horizontal position, that's okay as well. Everybody's anatomy is a little bit different in this pose. What you want to think about, if you close your eyes now, is you should feel a nice deep stretch on the outside of your right hip and the outside of your right outer leg, okay? Maybe even a little bit in that left hip flexor. Now, if it feels good, you can stay here, or you can take a deep breath in, walk the hands a bit further back so you can lift that chest up, flex the spine, lift the chin up, and then exhale, lower the elbows down to the floor. Okay, relax here for a couple of rounds of breath. Nice work, everybody. So try not to hold on to any tension in your left leg and your right knee. Your body is so amazing at holding on to body positions, okay? Steering it away from any injury, any uncomfort. If it's alarmingly uncomfort, don't do it. But if you feel that you could use your breath, control your body with quietening that breath, steadying the breath. You can calm everything down. Okay. Always go back to your breath. And then slowly press the hands into the floor, lifting up the chest. We're going to drag that knee back into a nice tabletop position. Send the hips back as well. Okay, just wiggle everything out. Let it all align slowly. Tuck your toes, lift up the hips, downward facing dog. Gaze through your ankle space. Take an inhale, left leg, lift it up, 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 up as high as you can. Look forwards, exhale, step to the outside of your left wrist. And then drop the right knee down, coming into lizard lunge on your left leg. Again, hands out to the side. You may need to walk the foot a little bit wider to allow that left side of hip to open up a little bit more. Okay, you can come down to your elbows if you like. And just breathe here for a couple of rounds of breath. Make sure those shoulders are over the wrists. Find that nice balance. Strengthen that connection with your body, your mind, and your breath. Allowing the muscles to just relax, lengthen. Okay, getting that elasticity back into them. Making sure that as we stretch, we're allowing blood flow to travel more easily through them to get rid of any waste products, such as lactic acid, maybe any knots where we have a bit of blood accumulating, okay? Lots of benefits to deep stretching. And then slowly we're going to inhale, lift the right knee off the floor. Good. And then gently walk the left foot over to the right wrist, all the way, all the way. So we're keeping that balance as we do this. Hands stay on the floor, then drop the back knee down, and then slowly lower that left knee to the left wrist, coming into our pigeon on the other side. Nice. And again, just take the head around, make sure that right leg is nice and long. Okay, not moving to the side too much. Thinking about your hips. You can stay here, okay? Or bring the hands in line with the shoulders. Take a big breath in, lift that chin up, flex the back of the spine. And then exhale, lower slowly down onto the elbows. Again, close your eyes. We're going to focus on where we should be feeling the stretch, hopefully. Okay. So our glute, our bottom muscle on our left leg, left upper leg, our piriformis muscle as well, our IT band. And then hopefully a little bit on our right side hip flexor. Okay. Should also feel like we're working the shoulders and the arms, staying nice and stable here and upright. Okay. And just breathe into it for a couple of rounds of breath. And just focusing on the now, being present with your body, being present with your practice. And then also being aware of the side which you may prefer. You may prefer the left side. You might feel very even in both. Everybody's anatomy is a little bit different. And then slowly we're going to press away from the floor, lift the shoulders, lift the chin, draw the knee back into a nice tabletop position. And then we're going to slowly push the big toes together, walk the knees out into child's pose. And the forehead down, relaxing the elbows, reaching the arms as far forwards as possible. And just settle into your child's pose now, okay? Taking it nice and slow, maybe reach the arms to the left all the way over. Feeling the right side body stretching off. And then over to the right. And then back to center. We'll take the arms as wide as you can, maybe wider than the yoga mat now. And then drop one ear down to the floor. Okay, so we're reaching as wide as we can, then dropping one ear and one cheek down to the floor. And then on your next inhale, bring the chin forwards and then to the other side. Imagine you're giving the floor or your mat a big hug. Okay, rounding round. And then back to center with the forehead, with the arms, squeezing the ears. Breathe here for 3. Good for 2. Moving into Sphinx pose for 1, lift the chest, elbows into the floor, slowly drop the hip on one side and then the other. Feet and toes together, lift up the chest, squeeze the shoulders away from the ears. Okay, breathing here, looking to the right. And then to the left. We're just slowing it all down. Nice work, everyone. Draw the chin all the way to the floor and then roll up over to your back, okay? Moving into our thoracic supine twist. Draw the right knee into your chest and release your left leg and completely. What I like to do is just to remind my left hip with my hand, just to press into that side, maybe give it a little bit of a pat. Let that leg completely relax. And then when we're ready, drive the right knee into your chest as you inhale. And then exhale, bring the knee across the body, keeping the shoulders firmly on the floor if you can, okay? Supine twist. Looking to the opposite side of where that knee is going. A nice juicy stretch to finish off our class. Working into digestion. Helping to wiggle out any tightness in our spine. Working from the right side to the left, draw your knees into your chest on your next inhale. Push the base of your spine into the floor. Exhale, release the right leg. Squeeze that left knee in again. Maybe just give yourself a bit of a pat on that right side hip. And then squeeze all the way in, find that lovely hip compression. And then bring the knee across your body to the right into supine twist. Nice work, everybody. Just notice your breath. How soft or heavy has your breathing become? Maybe your mood, how relaxed you've become. All these beautiful benefits of our yoga practice. Especially in the evening when we've had that long day, the body is awake. It's a lovely way to wind down. We're just finishing off the benefits of our supine twist. Slowly draw your knees back into center. Okay, send the soles of your feet together, knees out nice and wide. Supta Konasana, hands on the inner thighs, and just take 3 deep breaths here before our Shavasana. Keeping your eyes closed, just listen to your breath, deep breath in and out. Keep that Ujjayi breathing going, one more breath in. And breath out. Slowly close your knees together and extend your legs all the way towards the floor. Palms facing up or palms facing down. Try not to fidget in our Shavasana pose. Here for about 6 breaths. Okay. Try to close your eyes. Let's focus on 6 breaths in and out of your nose. Let go of any tension in your hands, your toes, your face. Relax the legs, your shoulders, your arms. Focus on relaxing the spine, your upper, your mid, and your lower spine. And then also your core. With 2 more breaths. And then slowly start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Try to keep your eyes closed here. And then maybe rock up and down the spine or simply come up to a nice seated position. Again, keep your eyes closed if you can, if you feel comfortable to. And then place your hands on the knees, shoulders back, long, tall spine. We're going to do 3 circles with our neck, okay? So in one direction, I want you to draw the chin as far to the floor as you can, and then over to the side. Okay, 3 big circles clockwise. And then 3 anti-clockwise. So we'd stay nice and tall. And then once we've done those 3, bring your hands to heart center, keep your head forwards. Thank you everyone for joining Movement with Sophie Yoga this evening. It's such a pleasure for us all to move, flow, get strong and challenge the body. Hope you enjoyed the class. Namaste. Great class. Thank you everybody. Good job. Hope we all enjoyed. As always, thank you.